for the 11 o'clock live chat. This is the 11. So this is when we start putting on the makeup. I'm very excited about that. So I hope everyone is having a marvelous Thursday. It's already Thursday. This week has really gone by super fast. So in this one, we've discussed in the 10 o'clock of doing just the sculpting palette of the Lion King. So that's all I'm going to use today with the Sir John Disney collection of the Lion King is the sculpting palette. So I actually had already did my brows, and now I'm going to, hey Deborah, Cindy, hello. Oh, and I'm going to use the red lip, even though it doesn't match my pink hair. Okay, so let's go ahead, and obviously I'm going to put foundation on, so we'll do that. I did find out, we were talking about all the sales and the incentives that we have going on right now, and so we have buy the Glam and the Natural Lash, you get the Diva for free. That's on the Duo Head Silk and Smooth Shaver. That's the body one. That's on sale for $39.99, and you get the head replacement. Hey, Muzi. Hey, Dawn. Hello, Angela. Then we have the lip treats, which is buy a lip kit, get a lip finisher free, which is the liquid lipstick and the liner that goes with it. And then you get to pick whichever lip finisher. But there's a question about take off your mask, the refresh and renew skincare. It was $94 because, which is, of course, it did sell out. It was this, you get this in rose gold, this in bamboo, and this in the gold radiance one. And it's the full size. And then you get the sample kit free, the contour sample kit. That is sold out, but we are updating it. So it will be back in stock, hopefully today. So there you go. So check on that later today. It's $94. It's $160 value, guys. It's just amazing. Amazing. All right. Hey, Nay. Hey, Sybil. Heather, you talked me into the sculpting and highlighter. Yay! From the Lion King. You'll love it. I'm just telling you, you'll love it. I think I told you guys this too. I saw a blogger do it, talk about the kit, and she was light skinned and didn't think this was a good one for her. I'm light skinned and I love it. And I get compliments, so it's not just me. So there you go. Take that for what it's worth. All right, so now I'm going to go in and use the, this is our Buff Concealer, and I'm going to go in. Now remember that our concealer, guys, it doesn't allow a lot of movement. So when you see me use this, you'll see me put it on one section at a time. Hey, Lindsay, how are you, my friend? Because of the fact that, you know, it stays put, this is a great base for your eyeshadow. If you're one that you're like, Heather, it doesn't matter what it is, my eyeshadow never stays on, then you're going to love this. And I'm actually going to use this kind of as a highlighter too, to highlight my brow bone. Hey, Lysandra. But you do have to work with it pretty quickly. Lindsay Gretsch, how are you, my friend? I'm gonna go in there. Do, 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 do. And I will tell you, like, nothing's moving. It ain't moving. You guys are so sweet. I'm going to do a little bit up here as well to really make, I haven't done this in a while, to make that eyebrow pop. What if I just did it like that? Okay. And that's what you want to do. Just glide that on top and you're good to go. Hey, Lori. I actually use the highlighter to just add a bit of shine. Yay, Angela. The traditional highlighter or the airbrush one? So I'm blending this to get rid of obviously that harsh line, but look how it just, boom, that eyebrow. Sometimes I feel like when I cross, you can't see, so I'm going to do it this way. And I'm just blending that edge, okay? So my eyebrows are popping. If my eyebrows are popping, don't come a-knocking. That doesn't rhyme, but. All right, so now I'm going to do this underneath. Hello, Sabrina. Hey, Shoni. Again, I worked on each eye, and now I'm running out of my buff. I'm working on this one. Look up and dab and dab and dab. Don't pull, and we're dabbing and we're dabbing. Look up, get it right to that lash line. And now this one, actually, let's go down a little bit more. Do a little bit more kind of highlighting. You can already tell how that makes such a difference, right? Okay, now let's do the other one. I'm gonna need some more buff. Looking up, getting it right to that lash line. Now, our concealers, guys, are full coverage. So it's not something that's just going to give you they're full coverage. So if you're wanting something a little bit lighter, I would recommend airbrushing, either the peach color corrector if you need it under your eyes, which is great. To add a bit of shine after. Oh, Angela, it just clicked, honey. Sorry. You're talking about Lion King, the Lion King highlighter, the Circle of Life one. Okay, now I'm blending that. And now back to the translucent powder. Again, guys, we know that powder enhances wrinkles and crinkles, right? That's why we stay away from a lot of powder. However, our powder is milled 3 to 5 times, meaning if you think of it, if you put, Andrew told me this, like the way to think about it is if you put pigment in a grinder, one time would be like sugar. Second time would be like, I don't know, 3 or 4 would be more like powder, where it's so light. All right. So I'm just putting my brush in there, hitting off the extra. Now, where I have most of my wrinkles are going to be inside or crow's feet here. So I actually put my brush here where I don't have a lot of wrinkles, because remember, just like eyeshadow, where you put the brush is where most of the makeup's going to go. So I start where I don't have wrinkles and crinkles and blend from there. But you're barely doing enough to like I mean, it's super light. Like I'm not putting a whole bunch. I'm not baking. I'm not doing anything. I'm just powdering it so it doesn't crease. Yes, Karen, it still feels very light on the skin. I mean, if you think about, Luminess is known for our airbrush, right? That's what we have. Then we started with color cosmetics. Who do you want to make your color cosmetics? An airbrush company, because we're comparing everything to that. We're comparing everything to make you look flawless, but not feel heavy or cakey. Okay. So it just depends on how you're wanting it. Can I put that concealer on where I can feel it? Oh yeah. But I'm blending it out. When I touch here, it doesn't feel like makeup. It still feels light on my face. Nay, the makeup here, it comes with the job. Because it's my job to teach you about the makeup and I have to have it. So yes, it actually comes with the job. Sabrina, I don't wet the blender because, do you remember when I did with our, I mixed moisturizer with our concealers and it didn't do very well? It's the same thing. There's some that you can wet and there's some that you don't. So this one was dry. But there's some times that I do. It just depends. If I was blotting with the airbrush, if I got it and I had a blot, I'd probably have it a little damp. It just depends on what's going to make it move. And so I find that a dry blender will help that move better. Okay. All right. So now let me grab a paper towel. Angela says, I tried the Circle of Life highlighter on my husband told me a little bit of a shine just brought out my light brown and green eyes. Oh, that's so sweet. I love husbands that compliment. When I do weddings for makeup, take it and reverse that. When I do makeup for weddings, it's so funny. I swear I was going to write a book on what to say when your daughter, fiance, gets their makeup done. I'm like, you're paying somebody to do the makeup. You're like, honey, how do you like it? And they're like, oh, it's okay. No, compliment that. Oh, thank you, Karen. Karen said, I'm so glad you are with Luminess. You are amazing at teaching do's and don'ts. Thank you, sweetie. She is lucky. Yeah, I mean, guys need to get a little bit out of their comfort zone and know that, like, number one, men speak. They should snap to the fact that they're paying somebody to do their makeup. They need to be like, and I'm going to use this word, him and haw, like, honey, you look amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so great. Blah, blah, blah. Like, don't go, you look good, whatever. No, I tell you, no. All right. Oh, Muzi, that means a lot coming from me. Muzi said, always very informative, Heather. It's because I got my team. All right. Now I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops of my shade 3. And now I'm going to airbrush. I start at my forehead and go around. Lightly pulling back. Now, because I have this concealer on underneath, I don't have to spray under here. I'm going to start spraying like around here because I already have my coverage. Making my rounds. I'm gonna keep going, keep making my passes. The moves are very deliberate, like I'm covering my nose, I'm covering this cheek, but the air is so light, guys, you do not have to close your eyes. You can look in the mirror, watch what you're doing. Keep going around. And you just keep going until you get that coverage, that look that you want, and then you can stop. Oh yeah, we're in Stafford, Texas, which is near Sugarland. We're like one street away from Sugarland. All right. So I got my coverage. I didn't even need that many drops because I had that coverage underneath my eyes that I had brought down. I'm cleaning my stylus. I've been bad about that, so I need to clean up. But Karen, even though you wear little makeup, that it doesn't matter. I mean, a little bit of makeup can make you feel like $100,000 bucks. It can make you feel like $1 million. And so that's what I love about Luminess, because, okay, Karen wears little makeup. I wear probably a little bit more. We're still using the same thing. We don't need a tinted moisturizer, a blah, 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 blah. You don't need all of that. You can get all of that with Luminess. And that's what I love about it. Oh, it is hot. Actually, it was cool this morning, which was kind of cool. Get it? Just kidding. All right. Robin says, yes, compliment somebody. It won't kill you. No, and I told you this last time, because those are our rules, to compliment somebody. I promise you they're not going to turn around and yell at you and cuss you out and flip you off. They're probably going to go, oh, thank you. It'll probably shock them, which to me is very sad. Anyway, random. Okay, now we're getting into the Sir John collection, Lion King collection of the sculpting. My favorite right now. So I'm going to now do the cheeks. So I did my foundation. So what the foundation is going to do is even me out, right? It's just going to even me out. Now I am a little highlighted with the Buff concealer, but it should be very flat. So now I'm going to mix Cub and, is that, I can't read those two. These two right here. And I'm just putting my brush back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, hitting off the extra. And now I can go in and I'm going to start concealing. Let me move my little list here. Or not concealing, sculpting. Okay. So because I'm sculpting, I'm doing this a little different. If I was just straight out contouring, I would go here, here, and here. But because I'm sculpting, I'm going to build it up. So now I'm going to take my brush. And guys, look at, you do not see my face moving. That is how light I'm brushing this on. Karen says, I've always made a point to hug and compliment people and always say good morning. Puts me in a better mood. It sure does, doesn't it? You know what my biggest pet peeve is? My biggest is when you're walking, let's say you're at work or wherever, and you're walking down a hallway and you're the only two there, like you're passing somebody and they don't say hi. Are you serious? It's on my last nerve. Good afternoon, Mazette. Can go up here, do a little contouring there. Even though I have a 4-head and not like a 5 or 6 head or a 2-head, and even though I'm having issues with my bangs, I still want to break up some of this. So that's why I still contour it there. Robin, are you watching Yeah, the 10 o'clock? All right, going here. I'm kind of going a little higher than I would. Now I'm going in and I'm going a little darker. This is darker. Still with my angle brush, but I'm going to squeeze it together, and this is where I'm going a little darker for my contour. All right. Now kind of blending it. And softening those lines. All right. Makes sense so far, right? Yes, it does. Okay, great. Musette says, girl, I got a forehead and splotches for days. That my mom has like a 5 head. Like she has a big, so 5 heads, normally you have to wear bangs, you can't like, so she has bangs, but we still contour. Hello, Susan. Thank you. Dawn says also, yes. Who doesn't hold the door? Like that gets on my, especially, and I'm sorry, this might be sending me back to no film, whatever. A man not holding a door for a lady. I don't care where you're from. I don't know. That just still gets on my nerves. I remember my brother knocking down women to go open up the door for. So that's what we were taught. Like, it doesn't matter. You hold the door open. Like, who would do that? That would just be rude. Anyway. Yes, Dawn, I agree. Thank you, Karen. All right, so I'm putting on a little bit of Kuna Matata. No, I told Karen I was going to, well, I'll leave that on. Oh, do I want to blot? Okay, I'm going to blot it. I love how the Kuna Matata, the lip chubby, makes your lips feel. It just feels so amazing. All right, so in the 3 o'clock, we will finish the look. I'm going to do eyes. I'm going to do liner. I'm going to, it's really all I have left. But we're still going to use the sculpting palette. I want you to think about this because when I get to the eyes, hold on, I'm looking for my brush. Here it is. I'm following this, I'm still sculpting. When, this is a highlight. Here, let me point it this way. I'm always highlighting my brow bone. The brow bone is what I want to stand out. When I'm contouring in this crease, and I'm following that around to the nose. Makes sense? Which I forgot to contour. This is something I just started doing. I really like it. It makes it so much easier. So I just took the brush I was using to sculpt, and I'm just running it straight down my nose. Okay. And then I can go in with the Circle of Life and I can highlight there. And then I'm going to put powder here. And that is going to shape my nose. I know. It's just, I don't care where you're from. Like, that's just polite. All right. I'm going to put this on the side here. Look how like structured that makes my nose. Is that not amazing? Just that little bit. There you go. Bam. And now it is. Now I will go back. I will do a little bit of Circle of Life here just to make that pop a little bit more. And then we'll follow the line. Now, what's great about it when I'm using the sculpting palette to do eyes, I'm not adding any light. I have my lightness from my powder and from the concealer, and so I don't have to add any more. So I can literally do my eyes with one color, which I love. All right. Let me add my lips and then we're done. Susan, you'll have to order them individually. However, it is BOGO. So this is the time to do it. How do you feel? Karen, it depends. Prayer, national anthem, off. Women, no. They can leave their hat on. All right. This is the matte red. What's the name of this one? See, I don't have any names on mine. Which one is this one? I can't remember the color. Somebody will know. Yeah, if you're going to somebody's house, most certainly take off your hat. I'm thinking like a baseball game or like public. I mean, this is so pigmented that I don't even have to use a lip liner. Lion's Mane, thank you. My assistant, Musette. There you go. I love that color. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. All right. We are done. And it actually doesn't look that bad with the red. I mean, the pink hair. All right. We're done for the 11 o'clock, guys. I will see you back here for the 3. We will finish utilizing the sculpting palette, a little bit of Circle of Life, and then we'll go from there. All right. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a great lunch, and we'll be back at 3. All right. Bye for now.